So let me take you back to what was hands down the toughest battle I have ever faced with the bat in hand. 20 overs, 3 runs on the board, and I wasn't trying to score. I was trying to survive. Fifth day, the pitch, a horror show. Cracks wide enough to swallow a ball, uneven bounce, even step at the crease felt like a walking on a broken glass. And all I had to do was not get out. Now, that might sound simple, but trust me, this wasn't cricket anymore. This was war. First over, nerves, dry mouth, heart pounding. I remember taking guard and looking at the pitch thinking this isn't going to play the same 2 balls in a row. And it didn't. One delivery zipped through ankle height, the next one climbed up to chest level. There was no pattern, no rhythm. It was like batting blindfolded. But I had a plan. Block everything, no drives, no flicks, no fancy footworks, just play late, soft hand, and stay in. If the ball looked like might misbehave, leave it, let it go. And that's exactly what I did. Ball after ball, Madden after Madden, the bowlers kept coming. Quicks bending their backs, spinners ripping into their cracks, but I was locked in. Every sound around me faded out. I was in survival mode. Around the fifth over, they started chirping. He's scared. Doesn't even want to score. They were right. I didn't. I wasn't there to win. I was there to not lose. Over 6 to 10, brutal. I started getting hit, one on the glove, one thudded into my ribs, but I didn't flinch. I just kept getting up, brushing off the dust, reset, breathe, face the next one. Then came the wide, first one on the board, not by me, just a way delivery that slipped past the keeper. 1 for 0. And I thought, okay, at least it doesn't look like a duck anymore. By the 12th over, my partner and I barely spoke, just eye contact, a quick nod after every over. We knew what we were doing. No heroics, just cuts. And then another wide. That's 2 runs. Next over, another wide. That's 3. And still not a single shot played in anger. By the 15th over, I started seeing fielders getting restless, bowlers dragging their feet. The pressure was shifting. We were still there, still standing, still defending something that looked undefendable. Over 16 to 19. We were all about the grind. I remember one over, 3 balls pitched in the same spot, one stayed low, one turned square, one skid on, and somehow I kept them out. Then came the 20th over, the final over. 6 balls between us and one of the most ridiculous draws ever pulled off. First ball, short, left it. Second, full, blocked. Third, spun sharply, inside it, just missed the stumps. Heart stopped, but I didn't. Ball 4, took it on the pad, dead straight, but just outside off. Thank you, umpire. Ball 5, length, defended. 1 to go. Last ball, tossed up, inviting the drive. I nearly fell for it, but I didn't. Bat behind pad, solid block, game saved. 3 runs, 20 overs, no boundary, not a flick, just a grit, patience, and a whole lot of mental warfare. On a pitch no one wanted to bat on. So they wouldn't write about it in headlines. There were no fireworks, no sixes, but for me, that was one of the proudest moments I have ever had with the bat because sometimes it's not about scoring, it's about surviving, and we did. And we can say test match is a kind of game which feels like a meditation, and if you play this game slowly and steadily you will feel like runs are not important. How properly you are defending the ball, how properly you are playing the ball, how easily you are missing it, how easily you are letting it go, that's more important. So even if you are playing this test match in real life or you are playing it in game, just be patient, learn to let it go. Letting it go is the most important part in life. It's most important part in games. So the moral of the story is learn to be patient, learn to grow, learn to let it go. So in the end, thank you so much for listening this story. This is not me, but someone out there who